Hi there, it's David. Today we're going to talk about something a little bit different on my real estate blog. Growing up in New York City. When I meet people at restaurants or cocktail parties, they ask you, where are you from? I always say with great pride, New York City. And I also qualify it with the fact that I went to school in other places and got a chance to get out of New York. But growing up in New York, being born in 1980, I had a great experience. My mother, single mother, moved every 2 years, which was a little bit tough, but I got to see a lot of different neighborhoods. We lived in Ditmas Park, then we lived in Midwood, then Park Slope, and then my dad the whole time lived in downtown Brooklyn in a beautiful brownstone. My mother rented and also owned co-ops during our time growing up. When I graduated from college, I also lived in another group of neighborhoods in Brooklyn and in Manhattan, including, of course, today, where I love my apartment. It's funny, having seen how New York City's transformed over my 40 years. My father bought a townhouse in Chelsea in 1982 for $240,000. In 1984, he sold it for $500,000, doubling his money. A great investment. Of course, today, that thing's probably worth $10 million. But of course, I've also seen, New York City when it wasn't as expensive or sought after as it is today. There used to be higher crime, more dilapidation, and less to do. I think that what we have today in New York City is as good as it's ever been, with more dining options, more people enjoying life there, a better subway system, which is cleaner, but there's still a lot we should be mindful of. First of all, crime is at historic lows, but it will always be something that we have to keep our eye on, because in a small city where everyone lives on top of each other, you don't want things to get dangerous. It really makes a difference. But also, culture. But with rising prices, so many of the mom and pop shops have gone away. And that's important. When we see neighborhoods with nothing else to offer in terms of, authenticity, like Times Square, you're not seeing precipitous real estate value growth. These things do matter. If you're curious about values in a specific neighborhood or just what the history of that neighborhood is, I'd love to talk to you about my experience and my family's experience with 3 generations of New Yorkers. My name's David, and you can message me, email me, or call. Thanks a lot.